Do you know how many chosen ones there are in Mistborn the Final Empire? Would you like to guess? If you choose one, try again. If you choose three, you're close. But if you choose four, then you still got it wrong. There are technically five different figures who fit the chosen one archetype in this single book. Today, we are diving into how Brandon Sanderson shatters one of the oldest tropes in fantasy. Let's get to it. Sanderson does something different from the very start, something that kickstarted my love for the entire Cosmere. He offers us a chosen one who doubts himself every step of the way. Sometimes I worry that I am not the hero everyone thinks I am. The philosophers assure me that this is the time, that the signs have been met, but I still wonder if they have the wrong man. So many people depend on me. They say, I will hold the future of the entire world on my arms. What would they think if they knew that their champion, the hero of ages, their saviour, doubted himself? Perhaps they wouldn't be shocked at all. In a way, this is what worries me most. Maybe, in their hearts, they wonder just as I do. When they see me, do they see a liar? Every epigraph gives us these nuggets of uncertainty from the prophesied hero of ages. Who is this person who claims to bear the burden of the hero of ages? Is he the chosen one? But if the chosen one did his job, why does ash still fall from the sky? The story first introduces us to Kelsier, the legendary survivor of Hatsin. Now here is a man who feels like a chosen one. He is the strongest Mistborn we meet. He is the suave, smiling leader of the rebellion. Just in the first chapter, we see he is tagged a troublemaker who is different from normal Ska. In that, he seems like the only one with the will and power to defy the plantation lord, the lord ruler, and his final empire, and brave the mists. And he does that in the span of a single chapter. He kills the plantation lord and all his soldiers, freeing the enslaved Ska, and setting up expectations for the reader. He must be the one to put the final nail in the coffin of the final empire. But our primary eyes into Scadrial belong not to Kelsier, but Vin, the street urchin. She is with the thieving crew, and its leader Cayman likes to take her on scamming jobs because of her special luck. From the get-go, Vin feels like she falls into the classic chosen one trope. She has a traumatic backstory, something special about her that meets the eye, and just the right age to be the traditional protagonist of a fantasy novel. She fits the classic protagonist trope like a mist cloak. Is she the real hero then? Then there's the Lord Ruler. He's the God King, a sliver of divinity who supposedly saved mankind. We hesitate. Wasn't the person in the Epigraphs the one who saved the world? Throughout the novel, we are shown the impossibility of someone ever defeating the Lord Ruler. How could they even think of resisting the Lord Ruler? He was the Lord. He ruled all of the world. He was the creator, protector, and punisher of mankind. He had saved them from the deepness, then had brought the ash and the mists as a punishment for the people's lack of faith. There's also the matter of the deepness, a vaguely described, ambiguous incarnation of evil that the Lord Ruler apparently killed, saving mankind from certain annihilation. As the plot gains momentum, you come across the shocking revelation. The Lord Ruler was the man in those hesitant, soulful epigraphs. The man who questioned his own morality is now the arrogant tyrant subjugating the world. Sanderson foreshadows this. The terrorist prophecies say that I will have the power to save the world. They hint, however, that I will have the power to destroy it as well. We start to wonder, what happened at the Well of Ascension that changed the Chosen One so absolutely? Now that the erstwhile hero of ages became a continuation of the evil he swore to destroy in a different form, we ask ourselves whether the one to kill him will be the real hero of ages. We assume it will be Kelsier, with Vin's assistance. Kelsier is strong enough to survive the pits of Hatsin, win over countless Ka, defeat guards, soldiers, haze killers, mistborns, and even inquisitors. Here's a man who can fight toe-to-toe with the Lord Ruler. No one ever defeated him before, because no one was like Kelsier. Then we read chapter 34, where we finally get the encounter we have been waiting for, and Sanderson has been building up to the whole novel. "I killed you once," the Lord Ruler said, turning back to Kelsier. "You tried," Kelsier replied, his voice loud and firm, carrying across the square. "But you can't kill me, Lord Tyrant. I represent that thing we've never been able to kill, no matter how hard you try. I am hope." The Lord Ruler snorted in disdain. He raised a casual arm, then backhanded Kelsier with a blow so powerful that Vin could hear the crack resound through the square. Kelsier lurched and spun, spraying blood as he fell. "No!" Vin screamed. The Lord Ruler ripped one of the spears from his own body, then slammed it down through Kelsier's chest. "Let the executions begin," he said, turning toward his carriage and ripping out the second spear, then tossing it aside. When I first read this scene, it completely broke me. I had never expected that the man was set up for most of the book as the only real hope of taking down the Lord Ruler would be killed so suddenly. Who could resist an entity like that? The Ska were right. Who could kill God? My first experience was Sanderlanche gave me such dopamine rush and adrenaline high that I was left craving more. As I saw before my eyes the true plan of Kelsier, the mad lad, unfold, and finally witnessed the boss battle between Vin and the Lord Ruler, everything slowly fell into place. All the subtle foreshadowing Sanderson had given throughout the novel bore fruit and made me feel stupid for not figuring it out sooner. But all in all, it was a wonderful experience. Sanderson didn't just give us one hero in this book, he gave us many: a failed hero, a tyrant hero, and a reluctant hero, all occupying the same history. By the time you reach the end of Mistborn, the Final Empire, you realize Sanderson isn't just subverting a trope, he's examining and dissecting it. He's asking a question: what happens to the world when the prophecy goes wrong? What happens when the Chosen One becomes the Dark Lord? And more importantly, who decides who is the Chosen One? We finally get our answer to the question posed at the beginning of the video. Vin is our hero of ages, the one who defeated the Lord Ruler, fractured the Final Empire, and saved mankind. Right? In chapter 38, the Lord Ruler, aged, defeated, and dying, says something that still gives me goosebumps. "You don't understand," he wheezed. "You don't know what I do for mankind. I was your god even if you couldn't see it. By killing me, you have doomed yourselves." This section puts all our knowledge into question again. What did he do for mankind? How have we doomed ourselves by killing this self-proclaimed god? And we realize we still know very little. Sanderson isn't done experimenting with the Chosen One trope. There's always another secret.